Hi, thank you for watching Digging to China. I'm Dong Shang. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Give a man fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This old verb has a new twist in China. Teach a man to test fish for COVID-19 and you lock down the ocean. In China, you simply can't escape zero COVID policy. It does not matter if you are old or young, shrimp, fish, or crab, you simply can't escape it. In a viral video clip in China, a fisherman from Xiamen says to a yellow croaker he just caught, "It's time for old croaker's nucleic acid test. Open your mouth." In the clip, a medical worker inserts a cotton swab into the mouth of a live fish and then scrubs the surface of crabs to test them for COVID-19. It sounds like a comedy sketch, but local authorities confirm that they are testing fish for the virus. An employee from the Xiamen Municipal Bureau of Ocean Development confirmed the news to media. He said that performing COVID-19 tests on seafood is a common practice, especially since an outbreak of the virus in the island province of Hainan. The video has widely circulated on Chinese social media and has reignited online discussions about how much COVID-19 testing is too much. According to authorities, the coronavirus variant ravaging Hainan could be traced to Vietnam based on the gene sequencing tests conducted by the government. The regional outbreak in Hainan might be caused by illegal trade between Chinese and Vietnamese fishermen, according to a government briefing. COVID control authorities in Xiamen's Xiamen district require fishermen to take COVID-19 tests after returning from sea, according to guidelines released on July 22nd. Fishermen returning from a day of work have to undergo nucleic acid tests together with some of the fish they had caught during the day. After the fishermen themselves have done the COVID test, they have to grab a few fresh fish from their catch of the day for the anti-epidemic workers to test. They open the mouth of the fish so that the fish can be tested with a cotton swab. The regulator said that the move and other safety measures aim to avoid the regional COVID-19 outbreaks caused by illegal trade and contact with foreign ships. Since two outbreaks in Beijing were traced to a piece of salmon and a letter from abroad, China has tested imported frozen food and airmail for the virus. In July, experts from the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention said in an interview that fish do not get infected by COVID-19 but can be contaminated with it during the catch, transportation, or processing. Such contamination is usually on the surface of the fish. However, Chinese netizens had mixed reactions. "I thought fish don't have any lungs," a popular commenter said. Other commenters suggested that this news made it clear that COVID doesn't affect the lungs but the brain instead. "Maybe a test on fish skin instead of the throat would work," said another popular comment on Weibo. Some said it's a waste of resources and ridiculed the decision. "I'm afraid a bee in my house would sting me, so I burned the house down," commented another Weibo user with the handle Mimi. "Shall we give the fish a green code after it's tested negative, or does it have to take another test 1 week later if it's not sold?" asked another Weibo user. One commenter suggests that if this matter concerned the authorities, they should also start testing mosquitoes. Some also felt bad for the fish. They still have to undergo this before getting killed. The fish should be grateful for receiving a COVID test for free, others wrote. While there were also people who wondered if parts of the sea would go into lockdown mode if some fish were to test positive for COVID. There were also critical commenters wondering about any scientific reasoning behind the testing fish, asking who was getting paid to test them, suggesting commercial benefits outweigh scientific basis in this case. You can't get COVID if you don't have lungs, let alone if you live in the sea, one Weibo user wrote. Another person asking, have we all gone mad? Defending the move after criticism, officials said Xiamen is not the first Chinese city to order such tests. We took the lesson from Hainan, which is witnessing a serious outbreak. It's said that it may be triggered by marine product transportations between local fishermen and their overseas counterparts, an official said. Hainan is an island province in the southernmost region. Hainan is battling an Omicron variant-driven outbreak. There are 14,000 local cases since August 1st. The provincial government said at a media conference that the outbreak was very likely a result of trade between local and foreign fishermen. The official newspaper of the island, the province Hainan Daily, reported that the medical workers tested fish on boats as a lockdown was imposed on the entire island. In March, during the worst COVID outbreak in Shanghai, medical workers carried out swab tests in the seafood markets. PCR tests have also been conducted on a variety of animals, such as chickens and cats across China, to strictly adhere to the country's zero COVID, a policy that has been opposed by many citizens. TV reports of workers testing fish and swabbing the underside of crabs as well as shrimp became a subject of ridicule these days. Many called out the authorities for lacking logic and for taking COVID-0 strategy to the level of insanity. China's pursuit of its zero COVID policy marks it an international outlier in the effort to manage the coronavirus. Indeed, it is insane. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, be well.